Hey, how are you doing? So, I am just trying to get my life together, as always, and my life is not seeming like it's really wanting to get together. But I have a moment, and the babies are in bed, the middles, we have had a 15-day, I think, did we make it the 15 days? I'm not totally sure, but certainly 12, 13, 14-day fast of social media screens. We didn't quite completely manage that. Like, we watched Matilda the musical, but mostly we have had no screens, and it has been really successful, and the kids have done really well. I don't read a book, so like where he hardly ever reads a book. I am reading books. I got a book out of the charity shop. Like, I love screens. I think they're really good, really helpful, really informative, and can be used for good, but I think they can just take over. So this morning we've had a week this week where we had a bridal shower on Monday night, and then we had a wedding on Thursday of the same bride. So we're quite involved with that, and it was quite a lot. Bethany has headed away to camp, so she's gone off to Cork to see her pals there and to have camp for 2 weeks. And now we're at home. We're waiting for my cousin to come from Skye today. She is coming with her little girl, who is the flower girl for Lydia's wedding in October. So they're going to try on the dress. So that's exciting. And I'm just trying to tidy up. We had friends here last night, which was amazing. It was so good. And they left last night, and I was like, oh, I'll just tidy it all in the morning. We got up this morning and couldn't find the key of the church door. So annoying. So I don't know why, but I lose my life over something like that. I don't cope well over the whole thing. So I just had a small nervous breakdown, and anyway, all is well because John managed to get someone else with a key and went and got another one cut. So, you know, it was really quite easily solved, but I'm going to try and tidy up. Last night we had this dessert out of Aldi. Don't know who ever had one. I'll put that there. It was a s'more dessert. So it's got the biscuit, the marshmallow, and sort of a chocolatey brownie sort of thing. So I really went quite simple last night with our friends over. I got all kinds of, well, we had chicken curry, we had chilli, we had baked potatoes, and I just find it tricky. Do you find it tricky to know what to make people? Every day I start talking to you guys. No children were harmed in the making of this video, but there seems to be another adult in the room with me. You've left the baby. Is she okay?
I'm getting some more food.
Oh, is she starving? I'll be back. I have seen someone on YouTube, a jar. They used orange peelings, but I've got these like oranges that are a bit cruggly, is that a word? Cut them up, well, they had the peelings, and then put them in a jar, and then they covered them in vinegar, and then they let them sit for a week or 6. I think they were hoping, they said it's just a week, but they'd let them sit for quite a while. And then they said they're brilliant for taking grease off and just, you know, as a cleaner. It's a natural cleaner. So Elizabeth, you know, easily influenced, Elizabeth is trying that. Also, this week, Jonathan is away, Bethany is away, and we have friends staying, like 2 small friends of my guys. So I have 6 children from 12, where are you? Down to 8 months. So it's 12, 11, 10, 10,
23
2.5 and 8 months. But not in the house this week.
Oh, right, yeah.
And me. So I do have a friend from church coming at 20, yes. I have a friend coming from church because John did a sermon this morning on community. So I was like to her, did you hear that? I think you need to help me. So she's going to come over on Wednesday, and we'll maybe try and do something that day all together, take them all out. But other than that, it's going to be mayhem. So the other thing I'm thinking of doing is working my way through some of the recipes again and the Trim Healthy Mama, because you know we have a wedding to attend in, oh, it says July, August, September, 3 months, three short months we have a wedding. So
2 months is my birthday.
2 months is Nathaniel's bar mitzvah. Not Jewish, but
We're doing it anyway since Mum likes
we love the way the Jews party. So we're going with it. Yeah, I like parties. So we're having that. That's in 2 months. 1 month. Well, it's like a month on the 17th.
It's a month and a bit.
A month and a bit, so it's not 2 months. So anyway, I'm having problems getting my washing dried because although it looks lovely out there, it's lovely out there for about 4 minutes.
And then it rains.
And then the heavens open and then it comes. So you can get the washing out and then there's no wind and then there's just nothing inside to make it to dry. So I've got a heated airer and stuff's on that, but it really takes a whole 24 hours on that to really dry. So yeah, so
I'll put
anyway.
it in the tumble dryer.
Well, the tumble dryer is not the most efficient one. It doesn't really, like if you put something to dry, it's hours. So you almost need to dry it and then I finish it off. So that's what's happening right now. The tumble dryer is doing the last of a one that was overnight in the airing cupboard because it wasn't really dry. But it's been tricky. So the washing is threatening to whelm my over my whelm. I don't know. Overwhelm me, exactly. So hopefully we'll get on top of that. My sister told me yesterday, false economy to a big load when you can't dry it all because then it'll just be like fusty and you have to wash it again. So I am doing little loads 2 or 3 times a day and trying to get them as dry as I can before putting them in the tumble dryer, just to kind of try and get on top of it because I don't know when the bed's going to get done this way. It's just closed at the minute. Jonathan goes away tomorrow, said that, so he needs, the shirt he has on today has a spluter, as my father would have said, right down it. So he needs to get that washed and dried because he's doing the funeral in a couple of days. So, so cool, isn't it? We're coping though, aren't we? We're coping nicely. Here's another girl, where are you? Oh look, she's hanging in there. Do you want to come with me and see Nathaniel Eden's tidy bedroom?
Oh,
you do, don't you? You do. No, you do.
If you don't, what are you doing?
Yeah. Da, 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 da. See these rings? They're there to confound me because every time I come through it hits me on the head. I've got a little bit of a, I have to say.
Yeah, even I was leaving that feeding.
Anyway, do you know what? It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
Needs a bit more work perhaps, but pretty good. Remember where your shoes live, Eden?
Oh yeah. No.
Sort of over here, where there should be nice situations. But yeah, do you know what? It's getting better, I do believe. And outside is nice. So maybe we should go outside for a little while. I didn't actually press play. So we're going to have a cup of coffee, do some bits and bobs in the house, and then we'll go outside and do some running around there. Nathaniel and I are trying to play a version of pickleball because we've heard about it, haven't we? We don't have the right pickleball ball. A pickleball is like the ball and it has lots of little holes in it. And it's sort of a mixture between badminton, table tennis, and something else.
Tennis.
No, I don't think it's actual tennis. Is it tennis? Maybe squash or I don't know. Anyway, it's a real American phenomenon. So we got bats out of pound stretcher. Not quite the same probably, but yeah, seems okay. So that's what we were trying to do just now, and get outside. Oh, here we go. He's got it. Look. Oh, show them.
Oh, like bats.
Bats. And we've sort of misplaced the ball already that came with it.
Ping pong ball.
Ping pong ball is a little bit bouncy, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so these are the oranges that I had. They actually look okay, but look at these ones. Anyway, so they were quite old and they were just sitting, so that maybe they've got like been left behind. Also, we have date loaf that Jonathan's covering in jam. I seriously wish you could see this little man's face because it is covered in yogurt and he's had a bit of an accident. I don't quite know what's happened, so he's but yogurt everywhere. So we've had a bit of a week with him. He's not been feeling so well, so he's had a sore tummy. A button.
Yeah.
a button. Yeah, he's got a nice shirt on for church and a nice tie. He loves his tie. Yeah, buttons and his ties. I don't know if you can see, but my family are waving to me in the window as I head off on my little adventure this morning. Got Jonathan's laptop and I'm heading to Mickey D's to try and edit a vlog. I'm no rubbish at this. So anyway, I'm a bit later today because, well, we've had 3 visitors in 3 nights who've all stayed like just really nicely, but lately. So yeah, that's been a bit interesting. Last night, so living beside a church means that sometimes you get people just dropping in, which actually genuinely I love. I just love it. So last night we don't have an evening service apart from once a month, but a chap from Australia was staying in the guest house across the road, so he came over for the evening service, which we didn't have. So like I answered the door and this guy's like, hey, I'm from Sydney, and that's so cool, and I was like, oh, come on in. And little did I know, he was incredibly interesting. I mean, I love the time, but he allowed to have a 6, where our house, you know, like the kids are all bathing, and I came in and I just like moved everything out of the way because it was just like one of the wee guys had emptied a bag all over the living room floor, you know, and I just moved it all back, knocked over my coffee. So today I have to deal with that stain because I tried to mop it up and it wasn't happening. Anyway, so that was half 6, and the chap left at 11:15 last night, so it was a big night. I was talking and chatting over ministry stuff. He's a pastor in Sydney, and it was actually really, really cool. But I had intended to go to sleep quite early, or at least go to bed early and read my books and stuff like that, but that wasn't to be. I am pickling oranges. Oh, I turned that around to me to see. I just had some like of that sitting around. I can't remember why. It was for no other reason than probably an experiment I was hoping to do, but... Right, I'm going to see that baby. Don't panic, she is fine. She's just shouting.